Hello everybody, I'm trying something new today. I've got the camera screen covered so that I look actually at the camera and not at myself, because it's so distracting and I'm trying to get away from that habit. So if I'm a bit all over the place, I'm sorry, and it is just like a trial run for this video. I haven't filmed for a little while because I've been really busy trying to do like artwork and different stuff and just like organising stuff for the year, and yeah, I just had a little break from filming. I had more videos to put up last month, but I ended up not uploading them. I wasn't happy with them. So yeah, so I'm trying this, and I'm going to do a little, it's not necessarily for Valentine's, but it's just a little cutesy makeup, a little look I really want to do, and hopefully the video goes right. It is so weird not being able to see myself, but I am determined to look more at the camera so that I get used to filming looking at a camera for when I've got a better setup than looking at myself and getting distracted by, you know, what I look like or whatever. Not in a vain way, but like how my makeup's going, and yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Eventually I'll have it so I can look at what I'm filming as well, but obviously this is just a really basic setup. It's just something I do because I enjoy it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop jabbering on, and I've got a little mirror here. So this is like new, I can sort of see myself around there. So yeah, I've got a mirror set up to do my makeup in, and I can obviously use a palette to get a little bit closer as well if I need to. But I've got everything's all sort of propped up. The lighting's the best I can get it at the moment. I just really wanted to get back to filming, so I've missed it. And I've got a little look in mind. There's a few, I think I've got all my palettes I need ready. I want to go for like a minty, see now I'm forgetting that I should be looking at, right, I'm getting used to it. Yeah, I want to go for like a minty, purple, pink, just cute, pastel-y eyeshadow look basically. I've realised I need like another table this side to put stuff on, but we'll manage today. So I'm going to use the Spectrum, so I feel like I'm holding it to an angle. Look, I've got to get used to doing it in the middle even though I can't see it. Yeah, so I'm going to use the Spectral palette that I love from Linda Hallberg, because it's got all the right colours in it that I want. And I'll probably dip in and out of this, so distracting people walking past. I need to put like curtains up or something. Yeah, it's got, I actually think I can do it with these colours. They're very, very pastel colours. So for what I'm going for today, it's perfect. I'm going to go in with this fluffy, I've already done my base makeup. It's pretty much the same as what I normally do. I may film a little, how I've been doing my makeup when I've bothered to do it. I'm sure everyone is feeling the same about makeup at the moment. Right, what am I doing? So the plan is to do like a purple and then blend it out with like a mint, why am I pointing to my eyebrow? Purple here, and then blend it out, pink here, and then like a minty colour, and then probably mint underneath, maybe blended into the purple a little bit. That's the plan anyway. Probably shouldn't have said anything, because if it goes horribly wrong now I'm going to look like an idiot. Right, so I'm going to try and use the mirror I've got down here, and also I'm going to use the mirror in the palette if I need to get closer as well. So I'm just going to, I've got primer on. I always use primer. So I'm going to be like looking down, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Like I said, it's an experiment to see how this video goes. And if you never see this video, you won't know I'm saying this, but I'll know that I didn't upload it if it was really horrible. But at least I'm trying to improve, so that I can keep filming and do different things. So I've gone in with a really light pastel purple. I should wear this colour just more often, just as it is. It's really nice, just light wash of colour. So just going in to that, just to give me something to blend into with a big sort of fluffy brush. This is a really nice brush. Believe it or not, this is from Asda. I don't know if because I heard that they're getting rid of all their makeup brand that they bought out, which is a shame, because there was a couple of bits I really liked. And especially these new brushes, well, they're not new now, but they were new when they bought the brand out. The brushes that went with it were really good. This is like an angled brush. Right, so I've got a bit of that each side. Do I start? Yeah, I mean, I don't think this had much fallout as far as I remember, because they're very hard, but I mean, you get a lot of pigment, but they're very hard pastel colours. I don't know if that's going to make any sense, but if you feel the texture of them, they don't feel creamy. So I wouldn't describe them as creamy. So normally I do one eye, like get the base all down and then do the other, but because this is quite a dark colour, I don't want to keep dipping into the dark and light. So I've just popped, if anyone's got this palette, I've just used Eerie first and then Occult, but as you can see, they're just very pastel purple and a very deep purple colour. So if you haven't got this palette, you could use another one like it. This is a look I've wanted to do for a little while, so I haven't touched makeup for months. I've just been preoccupied. I get into a project and I find it very difficult to move on to something else. Like, I like to have a few projects on at a go, but I've like my mind set on something. I'm working on something at the moment and I've managed to like drag myself away from it to do a bit of filming. So I like to get like a big chunk of filming done for the month. And that just didn't work out last month. I've got hooded eyes, I've mentioned before, many times. So I work into the crease and then up above, basically. So I'm just trying to build up that deeper purple. This eye is super awkward. I more have to like pat on this eye because I've got like a I'm still not looking at the camera. I'm still trying to look where I would be looking. Anyway, I'm trying to work over this bit here. I don't know if you can see, I've got like a crease in my skin there, and it does make it really awkward to work into, but hopefully you can see what I'm trying to do. So I'm just trying to build up that purple colour so it's even both sides and nice and soft. Then I'll probably go in with a different brush and even that up. But this is just a quick little, not even a tutorial really, it's just something I wanted to do. So I feel like I've got enough. I definitely need to put some curtains or something up. It's so distracting having stuff going on next to me, because you like look even though you don't really want to. So I'm just going to blend the edge of that out. I want to keep it nice and soft and pastel. I don't want to go too deep because I'm worried the mint might not work well. But I feel like I could just buff that out and go over it with purple. I really like how that's looking. So it can be main mirror. So that's pretty even. Then what did I say? Pink, right. Oh no, I need to build pink, just straight into pink. I'm going to build up Occult in the outer corner. Might go back into the other brush. I felt like it picked the, oh no, it is picking up something. I'm switching between mirrors here, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I like to keep my eyeshadow very soft and blended, even though I'm more gothic inclined. I do like that soft look. Not all the time, but most of the time. Day to day, more of a soft look, and I'm more of a pastel goth anyway these days. I love my cutesy stuff and I love my dark stuff, so you've probably gathered that from the background and other videos if you've watched them before. So yeah, and I'm just packing that on. I feel like that other brush may have worked better, but we'll stick with this. So I'm just patting that on to that outer corner. Let's check that in the mirror. This eye always looks a bit patchy. I always go like extra on the primer as well this side, or the other side now. But it always looks patchy this side because of that crease. It makes bits look darker that aren't. It's so irritating. So I'm just gonna tap over with that other brush. Let's try see if I can get more pigment with that, because I do still want a deeper outer corner. So I find that helps with a hooded eye to really define the outer corner. Right, and then I'm going to tap into Eerie. Just blend out that middle so that the pink hopefully goes on nice. As you can see, I'm keeping it very pastel, like I said. I'm not going too heavy. It's not the vibe I'm going for today. So I'm just making sure that's even. How are we doing? We need a little bit more. Makes it look like this side's not blended. It's so frustrating because in my mirror close up, I can see it's blended exactly the same, but then when you look a bit further away, because of the shadow on the crease, it looks like it's not blended, and it is. It's really irritating. Obviously, once I've got better lighting, that will probably help. I feel like I've dragged it out more the other side, so I'll just when I blend with the minty colour. So that's so far. I feel like I've rubbed it on me. No. Which brush we go? I'm going to stick with this brush and dust it off a little bit. And we're going into Unknown, which is a really pastel pink. I don't think I've ever used this colour. So we shall see. Might be a little bit of fallout. No, it's going on nice though. And no, literally no fallout either. Oh, I really like that colour. Hope this is picking up okay on camera. I'm probably going to go in with that other purple again, the lighter purple. To sort of bring it all together. Oh, that's such a nice colour. That went on so much more pigmented as well than I was expecting. Well, on one eye. This eye is a nightmare. It's almost like this eye, the skin on this eye is like completely different. It's like a different eye. Right, so I'm just going to dust that back off, and I'm going to be careful not to rub off any of that pink because I don't want to lose any of that pigment. So hopefully you can see what I'm... So I'm going into Eerie again, and then I'm just going to deepen that purple into the crease. Hopefully this will smooth this side out a little bit. I'm not happy with this outer corner. It's not as defined as this one, which is annoying. Right, I feel like that's as even as we're gonna get. Now, do I bring that out a little bit? I'm just gonna bring that up a little because I don't want to lose that completely into my hooded eye. That's better. I feel like maybe I could pack a little bit more. What's the heat in now? Cooling down. It's trying to snow outside, which is exciting. I love the snow. Does everyone else love the snow? Right, so that's what it's looking like so far. Now the bit where I'm not sure whether I should... I am going to do it. I'm going to go for it, but I hope it looks okay. And then I'm going into Phantom, which is a minty green. And I'm just going to buff out the edge with it. Really lightly. So we don't want to get any weird brown colours. I feel like a smaller brush would have made this easier. But we're in it now. So I've basically just tapped over the edge with Phantom. And the same. No, I've got to get it the same. This is the tricky part. Thought I'd stopped recording for some reason then. I do really like these colours together. Do you feel like I should have used a smaller brush, but we're just trying new things today. I'm barely touching the skin as well. I'm just gently, just back and forth. So I feel like I've got more purple underneath this side, so I'm going to add a bit more occult and bring that up. Try and balance the purple. and then blend it out again. Dipped into the wrong colour there. I'm just going to go into Airy, just build that up again. Like I said, I thought I might have to do that on this side. Oh, that looks better already. Just bought it all to get that Airy shade. It's really pretty. I'm going to do the same the other side. I like that though, especially with that Airy blended over the top. It's really pulled it together, and it's just like a little hint of mint, which is now officially what I'm calling that. Right, I'm just going to soften that with that. Oh, looking for it in my hand. I'm just going to soften that all with the, just blend the edge. I'm going to put some highlight over that as well. Soften that down with a fluffy brush. So I've done this whole look with 2 brushes, which is pretty cool. Meld that all together. Love that word. Where do you come from? Bits of hair sticking out that were definitely not there a minute ago. So just lightly brushing over that. Just really want to tone it down and get it more like on this side. I know, I'll tap over with a little Airy over the edge. There we go. So let's see how that's looking. I still feel like, see, this side's much more blended. So annoying. Let's try that. Maybe I went a bit heavy on the pink. That's why. Just tapping over with that Airy just to make sure I get that purpley tone both sides. Right, then I'm going to run underneath. Let's stick with these brushes. I'm going to go underneath with Phantom. Better do this up close. Oh yeah, to bring that green together. I wish I had a green pencil this colour. Oh, I realise I'm probably covering my face, aren't I? Keeping that really tight to the lash line so it almost looks like pencil. I feel like if I do this again I could definitely get it neater as well. It was a bit of a complete experiment, so I wasn't sure which direction it was going to go. I like that though. I feel like I just need to tap the outer edge with a little occult, that darker purple, just so it doesn't look like purple straight into green because it's looking a little stark. So I've just made like a mini wing with that occult. I'm just going to go along my outer lash line as well with the liner brush just so I can get a bit more depth into that pink. And then I'm going to do the same with the pink. Just make sure it's really pigmented and blend together a slight bit. This pink reminds me of a pair of shoes I used to have when I was younger. I was always fascinated by the bright pink polish that went with them. I think I had welly boots this colour as well. I don't know if I like the edge where it goes from like the green up here, but it does look cool. It's very different for me. I'm still not entirely satisfied with the purple this side, so I'm just going to try one last time. I don't know how many minutes I've been filming, but I'm just going to try one last time just to get a tiny bit more purple. I think I went too high this side, and that's why it's not, the purple's not as joined together as it is on the other side. I've got more like a nice dark purple to green sort of transition. If I try with the liner brush, that's a bit better. Maybe if I come a little bit lower. Hopefully you can see what I'm, oh yeah, you can see what I'm doing. You can see here where it looks unblended on camera, but in my mirror it just looks darker, if that makes sense. It is blended, it's just that that crease. It does it to everything this side. It doesn't matter what like colours I use. Right, so I think I'm going to finish that off camera with mascara and everything. Like I said, this was mainly about the eyeshadow. Hopefully I've looked at the camera a little bit. Like I said, it's a total experiment. If the video's awful, I'm so sorry. I will watch it back and realise that I can't do that again, and I'll do something different. It was worth a try. Hopefully you like the eyes. It's something a little bit different for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.